Hey there, it's Sunday, and today we are not making a grid drive or anything Second Life related, but we're actually playing some other game today, and it's gonna be trading card game, Card Shop Simulator. It is still a tongue breaker. We've been playing this game before, but it's been quite a while, and as I said yesterday in the stream, it's been a long week. I've been really tired and it's been quite exhausting, to be honest. And I think this game is just the right mix of just calm and quiet and slow and really relaxing kind of vibes that I are way okay today play. I totally fell over my tongue there. That is totally okay to play today. Yes, I did 3 times in a row, and then let's see how you do. Alright, so we're going right through the game before I make any more mess ups like this. And as I said, there have been a lot of updates to the game, and we are going through some of them before we actually start, because well, let's be honest, I spent a lot of time on just redecorating and putting new items into my store, and the store is not quite looking the same as it did last time. So, some of the first updates is that you can unlock a scanner, and if you get the scanner, you can go through some of your stuff and some of the storage and your shelves, and you can just go beep 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 beep, and then you can click shift and check out, or you just go back to the menu. So we got some new furniture, and some of the new furniture is this one over here, which allows you to finally stockpile empty boxes, which is absolutely important if you plan to redecorate your store or just want to move stuff around, and you know how quickly your hand is full in this game. So if you can just grab one of the spare boxes and get items inside, move them around quickly, that's such a huge help. And there's a lot of room for empty boxes inside of this. I think I've at least stored 30 or 50 boxes inside. So we got some displays, but I think some of them were already in the old game. This is a very large card projector that you can just basically put on the wall and then place a card inside, and it will just display the card in your shop. We got the bulk donation box, which I think is kinda weird because you don't make any money from this. It's the one right behind my head. I'm trying to scroll just a bit, but it's very delicate. So you can basically choose a range of cards and quick fill this piece of storage, and the customers can just go and grab cards for free. So yeah, I mean, you don't make money with this, and this is a shop simulator, so I'm not sure how helpful this is, but I eventually got it because my inventory was just flooded with stuff. And all of these few cent cards, you don't sell them anyways. So we got the pack opener machines. Yeah, they are a huge help. So they come in small, medium, and big size, and the difference in the size basically decides how many of the booster packs you can fit inside. So I got some of them. I can explain it more later. We got the card storage shelf, which is also quite a good help, because one of the biggest upgrades is on the employees, which can now also put cards on the cards display tables where you sell the cards. Not the display, but the card selling tables. Yeah, this one, the cards table. So what else is new? We definitely got there's another opener machine and the card projector, but we got some new tables to play on, black and white ones. That's these over here. It's basically just regular tables, but they are no longer wooden. But honestly, it's just really personal preference. And I kind of like the look of it, but the wooden ones are absolutely fine as well. So then we got the big pack opener machine. They fit, I think, 128 booster packs. And that's a lot. That is 2 entire boxes that you can just fit inside, and then the machine will open them for you. We got some small and big wall display cases where you can store your cards. And we finally got the new shelves. So there's the big box shelf and the corner shelf. We finally got a corner shelf. I just wish they made this one bit more long because it looks kinda asymmetrical, but yeah, that's just something that's bugging me like a lot, but doesn't affect the game much. And then we got the Tetram one shelf, which honestly is a mess. It's a really mess because if you place it, you cannot really see it on the table, but all of these the areas over here, it's basically not even 90 degrees, I think. It's really a small radius, and all of these sections are singular and separate. What's it called? Shelf areas where you can place items. That leads to every single area over here to only have very few items. And that means you are just running back and forth and refill them non-stop, which is really annoying. I don't want to do this anymore. So we also did card grading, and you can already see I got all of them currently full of... I can open it, that's nice. So you can click on submission, and then you can select cards to submit to the grading section. And depending on how long it's gonna take, it is getting more expensive, but I had a lot of expensive cards, so I just went with the shortest grading time. I know I'm just out of slots, but these take 2 days. I think the maximum is 14 days. In-game days. So you have to process the games days every time, and this one is counting down. You can't just save the game and then reopen it 2 days later. That's not gonna work. I tried. But yeah, you get little red boxes with the graded cards. And obviously you also get a new section in your album over here, where you can open the graded card sections, and yeah, I don't have any inside. And that's because I started to resell doubles and collect all the grade 10s. So I've been talking a lot about the upgrades, and now we're taking a look at my new shop, I think. And it's looking really pretty from the outside, and I like foxes. So let's see. We got some of the big displays on the windows. You can already see inside a little bit. But we are starting with the little room because this is the tournament area. And people can basically just come inside, play the games. We got one of these anti-stink machines. And over there is my shelf with all of my grade 10 cards that I'm not really willing to sell at the moment. And over here we got, obviously, the storage area, which looks very chaotic. I hate how it looks at the moment, but after they added new items, I had to rearrange it like this. Basically because, well, the shelf situation in the shop really changed a lot. And over here you can see the box storage. You can just grab it, you can just put it back on. And if it's too much, there's a little garbage bin behind. So we got the bulk, but I think the small ones are basically just 1 cent to $1. I'm trying to sell them out, and I do not restock them. The pink ones are $1 to $5, and they sell for so much more. And honestly, you're getting a lot of cards in this game, so there's no much sense to just go with the small ones that are just 15 bucks every single box. It's a mess. So, but now we are going to the shop and we are going through the main entrance. And this is what the shop looks like. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of boxes still on the shelves because, again, they do not fit in the storage area because I've got way too many of the same item. And I don't want to make a new shelf area for them because if I see empty shelf, I just order them again. And that's exactly what I don't want. I just want to use them off so that they are finally gone. Alright, we got some redecoration. I think the tiles are new, the wallpapers are new. It's the same symbol on the tables. And we got a lot of lights. My energy bill is not fun though. And we got the anti-stink again with the little sprays in case of stinky people coming inside. So we got the tabletop section over here with all of the dice games and obviously a lot of dice below. And as you can tell, I really like redundancy because the longer I got items on the shelf, the less risky it becomes that one of the customers potentially coming to the shelf and just in the moment of restocking doesn't find the item that they are looking for. So I have built with a lot of redundancy in mind. As a result, a lot of the shelves just look like this. We got a lot of the decks over here, we got the regular decks over here, then we got the boxes and the boosters below. Again, for the special version is right behind the normal version. And then we got the Ultra Pro card protection stuff. I've made a separate video for this where I announced that the creators of this game actually partnered up with Ultra Pro. And they got an entire product line from Ultra Pro that they are selling right now. Basically included into the game. This is the box with the free stuff. You can basically just click on the quick fill and then it does it like this. And you can see I got up to 1 cent. And there we go. So it only fits 1,000 cards. So, or it's 10,000 even. That's more than I thought. And over here we got the cards that I'm currently trying to sell, which are, I think, between 60 and 1,000 bucks. Yeah, that's not as many, but that is gonna change. We got an entire store of books over here, and there's a lot of storage room for the books. As you can see, one of the shelves fits 84 books. That's insane. So that's very unlikely that we ever fell out on the books. We got some playing nets, we got the sprays, the deodorant, the playing nets from, I think this is Ultra Pro as well. And we got the collection books and a lot of action figures. And what I really like is that all of these huge ones that are usually just 1 figure per shelf, they fit 6 of them inside of these, which is crazy. So we got all of the deck boxes over here and some more sleeves, and that is all for the shops. I got 2 open counters, but I've been playing with the idea of just getting another counter, but I want to see how the shop is doing first. So now for the crazy part, because I opened up an actual industrialization part over here, and all that you see here is package opening machines. And I just ordered this line as well, so there's no packages inside yet. And we just collect some so that you get a feeling for this. All of these packs just got opened fast. You can see all of the cards you got. There's the current page value and the total value. That was pretty much a bust. That is also not good. And here we got 4,000 bucks. So that means we definitely got some hits. That is these ones over here. All just 100 bucks cards, but that is also nice. It sums up. And yeah, that was not much. There's a 700 bucks card. You will also see when you get something new, because there's the action sign on top of the card. And we're just going through here and collect this. And yesterday I clicked on one of the machines, and believe it or not, but I got 53,000 from it. That's crazy. And you can already see why I put the shelves over here. That is pretty much my unboxing machine over here. And I've got 2 for every pack. I just grab them and load them into the machines. As I said, you can fit 2 of the boxes in each of the machines. Oh no, I just clicked it. Gosh dang it. Okay, it doesn't matter, we just continue with this. And we feed the machines. Yes, okay, yeah, I just redecorated. I had the garbage bins on this side before. But it turned out that without the garbage bins, I get double the machines. It's just a bit inconvenient with the garbage. There's another one. Oh my gosh, we just got 44,000. So now it becomes a bit more believable with the 53,000. That's not the one, I think. Nope. That's the side. So you can already tell we also got God packs. And this is one of the God packs that we just got. And it basically just had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards worth. Average 5,000 bucks. But that is awesome. Absolutely awesome. That's something new that we can get graded and then sell to our very valued customers. Just make sure that you don't click the machine before you are done. Otherwise you start it without the full packages. So we're just going to continue this and we get another bust. This is working a lot better than I thought. Whoops. Okay, just 3,000. So we didn't really get much again in this one. And this is pretty much what we are doing between having our helpers do all of the selling and the checkout stuff and the refilling of the shelves, because the workers got a pretty good update. Oh, that's even worse. Oh my gosh. I could just, yeah, I just realized I can also access them from this side. There we go. Ooh, just 4,000. Ooh, that's even worse. Usually these ones are the best. I'm not complaining though, we just got the 40Ks. So, and now we just order the packages back and then we are starting a new day. And now I show you how the scanner works. Beep 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 beep. Yeah, we just fire at will and then click the checkout once. But it's a lot of boxes. That's the one I messed up. Shift and checkout, and then we can pretty much Yeah, already see the chaos behind there. But I'm not gonna tidy all of this up myself. We are starting a new day, and that's what we got our workers for. Just ignore the red numbers because I just bought all of the machines. Day 115. So we just wait until the people come, and all of our little helpers restock the shelves with us. And then we open the store fresh. Not so fresh, I guess. Already got some stinky customers. Nope. So I basically got a system where I just fill up the blue ones, the purple, the yellow, and the red, and then we are starting with the destiny set. Also first the blue, the purple, the yellow, and the red. In this way I don't get anything confused. Oh my gosh. Sometimes it gets just a little bit laggy. But this is pretty much the end game area where you finished the entire shop, and now it's really just making money. And as you can see, basically these machines just run down on their selves. I think it's 1 minute on the machine is 1 second in the game. In 1 second in real time. Let me just get this loaded again. And there we go. Just checking in. Sometimes the people sell you some really good stuff. Especially for the collection. But I really think that I need to hire another person for restocking. Right now I don't see any of my workers. Okay, he's just walking around in the store. You're not getting a Christmas bonus, sir. But you can already see that we are already making money on the upper right. And I don't have to do anything right now because I got at least 3 people filling the shelves. I got 1 person refilling the slots over here. And I got 2 people on the checkouts. So I can just walk around and... that's a shame. If he had wanted anything else, or if he had sold it directly, then yes, but trading 1 card where I only got 1 from is not gonna do it any good. Nice. And I really like all of the updates that they have done recently. Also, if you like the game, they currently got a sort of campaign going on where they are selling plushies. And it's very much on Steam as well, where you can just click on the game and there's a little window in the update section. But also inside of the game, when you click on the game menu, there's a little sign on the left where you can just click on land on the... It's some sort of Kickstarter page. I hate the doors. I always get stuck on them. Nope. Okay, yeah, I mean I got 2 of them, so I can do this. But ever since the trading, the grading, trading became much more difficult because I don't have the cards anymore. They are just sitting graded on the shelf. And it's basically trading powerless. Where's all of my stuff? Are they just standing around outside? Okay, he's just walking around. You're not being very helpful. Maybe they've got some sort of issue now with the route finding because of all the machines over here. It definitely worked better yesterday. What exactly are you doing? Oh, that's a customer. Whoops, I thought that was one of my guys. That's even better, we just make the customers work for us. I mean, they basically get stuff for free, so they can just work a little for it. Yeah, I can do this. I'm not really making money from this, but it's a happy customer. Nice. So usually when you sell some cards, you make 10%. Gosh dang it, another one of these cases. 10% on top of the market price. So if you manage to just sell them for, buy them for a little less, you definitely make money. Yeah, why not? I can't believe there's still so many boxes outside. And the machines are almost done again. I don't see any of my people. Oh, there they are. At least one of them. Oh, it's two of them. And he's stuck. Fantastic. Not the smartest people. That explains why I'm not seeing them. If they are just stuck inside of the walls. Buddy, are you stupid? Oh my gosh. How can I even... Can I just reset this guy? Yeah, I think they don't make it to the shelves. Would you please restock the shelves? Yes, no. Great. I may have to rearrange the stuff a bit again. You as well. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not really money, but there we go. Nope. No. That is not beneficial at all. Okay, at least she didn't get stuck this time. And you please restock the shelves as well. So as nice as it is to have all of these machines, the refilling is a real pain in the butt. Maybe I should have moved them closer to the door. Okay, time to cash in. Okay, that's not very good. So usually you can just make one refilling at the middle of the day, and then one at the end of the day. And basically you can also do these all night. Okay. Because the timer on these ones is actually continuing, which is nice. Okay, I can see some customers with a mark on the head. Nope. They all just wanna trade. Okay, they added some new people to the roster. I have never seen that guy before. Buddy, I'm not paying you this much. My last offer. Nope. Oh, I would really like to have this one. And she's not asking much either. Nice. That's money. Nope. So, where was I? All of the small stuff. I get way more than enough from all of the machines. 1,000. 1,000. Gosh dang it. But yeah, we are really just not hunting for stuff that we are not having yet. Because I try to finish my album. And of course, we are trying to make more money than we spend. Which is always smart. Okay, 4,000. And 3,000. Not too bad. Maybe it was a mistake to place these things over here. I could have placed the shelves on the other side of the machines. Okay, 1,000. Yeah, they are just getting stuck over here all the time now. That's pretty bad. They definitely did not do that before. When I was just having the garbage bins over there. I wonder if it's really just the redecoration or if the last update kind of messed up the routing system. I mean, I have placed all of the stuff very close to one another. But I don't think such stuff should happen. Okay, that was pretty bad again. But we're still making some good money. That was the run box. There we go. I could also just place all of these boxes inside of the main storage. But I don't wanna... Ooh, 9,000. Okay. I'm just really not sure how to solve this issue with this guy over here who just left the box in the middle of nowhere. Oh, it's already 9 PM. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, 3-3. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely do this. Nice. That's not so nice. There we go. Okay, it's not bad. Nice. Now let me just go around with the scanner. Oh, that explains why the guy was not stuck anymore. He just went home. Oh yeah, if you do one of the right clicks, you can take one item off again. So we are checking out these ones. And then we are looking at the storage. If there's anything missing. I just pretend I didn't see that. That's flying away. There we go. And we didn't sell any of these ones. But we got two of these. Okay, that's not bad. I really wish I could get rid of all of them. Yeah, and by the time we restocked all of these, they are pretty much empty again. Maybe I should have just sticked to the amount I had. Oh, he's super glitched. So he's just walking home now. Okay. Oh, it's these boxes. Okay, that's pretty retarded. They are just making me more work than they really take at the moment. And there's just boxes everywhere. Gosh dang it. I was considering to just throw all of the stuff away. Oh no, that's one of the stuff that I bought. But I hate to waste stuff. Okay, nice. But I think there was a big hole over here. Yep. I wish the people were a bit more reliable. And there's also an option to pay them some bonus. But I don't really see that it makes them any faster. If anything, they just say thank you and think that they are just doing the best job in the world already. Yeah, so not really worth to pay them extra. Okay, I see what I did there. Definitely, that was on me. And I'm really thinking about just boxing all of these machines again. It's not really worth it if all of my people get stuck in them. So I'm just waiting until they are done. And then the reboxing Almost. Oh no. Unfortunate. I think I ordered one of these as well. Nice. Okay, a lot of the machines are actually getting ready. Just not the ones on the offside. There we go, that's the first. I kinda forgot how to box them. There we go. I have no idea what I just clicked. But as long as it worked... There we go. That's actually not a bad solution. Yeah, we're just finishing this outside. And then I think all of the machines are done. It is kinda annoying that I have to go through all of these measurements just to make the people work again. But I kinda understand it. I mean, it's a very narrow passage. But they could just refill the stuff from the front. Like any normal person would. And this is the main reason why I stopped playing Supermarket Simulator. Because in Supermarket Simulator you are just spending 5 times as long on restocking, which really takes out all of the fun. Even if you buy all of the helpers. That's just a really crazy situation. There we go. Okay, so it's definitely the queue for just getting them. And C for boxing them. Nice. I think it just... there we go. I thought it reached through the wall. That would have been an expensive glitch. One of the machines has 20,000 worth. So not something that you want to reach through a wall. And we can almost start a new day. Because after boxing all of the extra machines, our people should be able to help with the boxes again. Yeah, that works. There goes the next. I really liked the optics though, because these shelves don't have a backside. And the machines kinda helped with the look of the shop a lot. But it's not helping if they are just in the way and leads to too much chaos. Also, there's a lot of mods for this game on Nexus mods, including some Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh mods. But I don't really think it's fun to just turn this game into a Pokemon shop. Because the artists of this game definitely put a lot of work into their cards. And I think they did quite well. Almost there. There we go. That's another machine. Nice. Actually, we can keep this one because I can just turn it around. And this has never been in the way. Come on. There we go. I know that I did not leave you like that. Okay, I think we're just emptying all of the machines and then restart today. And maybe I just get all of the trash buckets out again. Okay, it's interesting. Sometimes they clip and sometimes not. There we go. And okay, that's a lot of nothing. This is basically what it looked like before. Just a long aisle of trash buckets. And the machines on one side. And this is not getting in the way with anybody. Oh wow, 5,000. Nice. But you already see that if you play too much industrialization, it's just not helping much. And I think you can also get your people to just refill these machines. Which I have never tried, to be honest. And because most of the time, oh nice, 14,000. Most of the time they are just busy enough with the regular reshelving thing. Okay, we got some good stuff. And I think it should be another day. So after we reset to the 116th, it is another day before we get our graded cards back. Okay. And this is what I meant earlier. You get so many cards from these opening machines that you don't really want to buy the 50-cent cards from the customers. I wonder if we even made money from this. Just going by the numbers, I'm really not sure about this. I recently hired a pretty expensive guy, and I may have to fire him again. He's just costing way too much money. Okay, it's one of the glitched boxes. Sometimes you just can't trash them. There we go. Oh, I forgot to pay the bills. There we go. That's never a good thing. Always pay your bills. Okay, let's see. We definitely got someone left to. Oh, well, she's not too bad with the restocking time. So there's definitely a few people that we got left, but yeah, that's the one that I hired to last for 400 a day. Which is a lot if you compare it to these other guys. which are just 50 or 150. That's crazy, but see, yeah, there's also these guys for 300. So can't really complain much, I guess. But I'm not tidying up this. Okay, we made $1,000 a day. That is not bad. And now we're just starting to pick up the stuff before our guys come help. I always wait with opening the store before all of the checkouts are manned. That's the last thing that I want. People just waiting for the checkouts. Okay, the box is still locked. That is a really weird bug, to be honest. Okay, he's already restocking. Where's all of the people from the checkouts? There we go. And he's no longer getting stuck. Fantastic. I thought he just got stuck again. And this is the bonus that I was talking about. And basically, if you pay it, they say that he gets another star. But he is not working faster. Also, they gain stars super slow. Oh, there's already someone selling stuff. Oh, hello there. Yo, asking for a lot of money there. Oh my gosh. He knew exactly what you wanted to try. Yeah, this is what the store is usually looking like. A lot of people just refilling stuff. The 3 people on the counter. Why is so many people waiting here? This is the slow guy. Whatever. Also, I take that back. This guy is probably faster, but this guy stays even after we close. So that is something that I value very much. Maybe I should pay him a bonus. Just another one of these. What is your checkout skill? Okay. You know, you earned it. And tomorrow we get the graded cards. That is always fun. Graded cards are so much more worth. Okay, something bad happened here. Dang it. Okay, that looks kinda broken, but I take it for 140. She actually sold it. Okay. And this is one of the nicest new stuff that I actually introduced. The guy that is just refilling the shelves. The card shelves. That is so helpful. And he's also setting the prices on them. Oh. There's already no box left. Aside of this one. Which I still can't get rid of. Nope, it's just a cursed box. Now it's not my problem. What's this? Okay. Yeah, we can do this. I don't mind. Yeah, why not? Thank you very much. Also, I think we got another great... Oh my gosh. That's a big one. If we can get a good margin on this one. Fantastic. Now just increase this by 10%. That is 700 bucks. Maybe I should hire another guy. Okay, let me just try the box again. I'm just too nice. There we go. Sometimes it takes a bit, but usually you get rewarded for being nice. Or you are taken advantage of. Whatever it is. But I think if you can go to bed and you feel good with yourself, that is also worth something. Even if it's not worth money. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I want this. Let's see. Ghost cards are so pretty. Yeah, that's just all of the Ultra Pro stuff. When I was redoing all of my shop, I had about 3 of these shelves because they are just looking nice. But when I reorganized it, well, you saw the result in the storage. Oh, that's a new card. She wants a fox. Are we doing this? Is this worth a fox? It's for the collection. Nope. It is just way too bad. Okay. Yeah, I got 7 of them. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that's another new one. The problem is I only got the other card once. So if I do this, I'm just missing the other card. But I think I still want to do it. Oh my gosh, what a damaged card. But I take it for 80. Nice. Oh no. Here we go. We just bought it for 80 and now we sell it for 91. So I definitely don't think that we need another checkout. The question is, do we need another restocker? Ooh, that was bad. Ooh, that was also bad. Yeah, these machines are usually done around 4 PM. And these are really good for getting cards. Especially since they added God packs. There is just so much value if you get one. Okay, that was not good. I guess I should move this a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, 3,000. I really prefer thingy cards that are really expensive. Over a lot of kinda okay cards. They are so much harder to sell. We still need to sell quite a lot. Right now we did not make any profit. It is really quite tight because of all of the machine unboxing, but then again, I think I just today bought one 7,000 bucks card, which I have to consider into the calculation. So I'm not a merchant first. I'm a collector, and the store is just a way for me to get the cards. Oh, that was a nice one. And if you got a little goblin that is sitting there and grabbing cards out of the stuff, that explains why sometimes you are just not making the profit. Oh no, it's another back-to-backs. I wonder why this keeps happening. There we go. Alright, time to order up. Okay, that was kinda weird. And there we go. Oh my gosh, that is super bad. I don't mind down trading a bit, but sometimes it's just way too bad. Like this one. But I got a pretty good store. Score, not store. Okay, I guess. Yeah, some of the smelly ones came through. Gosh dang it. I was at 4.7. Oh, there he is. You stupid stinker. I guess we're just putting it back into the box. Nobody knows. Oh my gosh, we still have so many of those. I'm kinda lucky that I just happened to open the reviews at this time. We would have gotten so many more bad reviews for this. Just because of this one smelling guy. Yeah, why not? And it's already 9 PM again. These are really big. Okay, I was not aware that they all went home and just left me sitting on the pile of boxes. Gosh dang it. Maybe I should just do the same and close the store for today and wait for them tomorrow. There's no getting around your work. Nice try though. Ooh, that's a nice one. Alright. I really like these big wall displays. They look so cool. Now imagine if we would have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the Pokemon mod. We could just place the really big Pokemon or the Black Magician and the Blue Eyes. And all of these cards on the walls. Maybe the 3 god cards. Slifer and Obelisk and the Winged Dragon of Ra. I think we made most of our money back. Despite me just spending 7,000 on cards. And this one is not being sold. There we go. Are you kidding me? I just kicked you out. Unbelievable. Oh, there's another offer. Of course, it's not a bad one. Let's see if I got something for this one. Oh, we're down to 400. That is not good. There we go. And I think we are done for today. Oh my gosh. And this is why I really like the redundancy. Even if the storage is running empty, usually you don't run out in the shelves. So I can just take all of the time in the world, restock the stuff in the evening, and nobody cares. I'm pretty sure I just bought one of these. There we go. Wait a second. I know I forgot something. I wonder what these 8 customers are dissatisfied about. Okay, we just ignore this. Don't look at it, because I spent a lot of our money. There we go. And there's our graded cards. Ooh, that was a good haul. We should have 4 of them. Ooh, that's also not bad. There should be another tool. Okay. And the last one. Nice. There are so many stinking customers. I'm not even surprised that sometimes the spray is not enough. Okay, the cash is in. And we're officially open. Whoa. I can't believe I didn't get stuck in the door. I was so surprised I went back anyways. That just shows how often I get stuck. Where is this missing? I'm so blind, oh my gosh. Oh wow. I did not expect the full shelf. But there's definitely some missing. Gosh dang it. Hey there, Hiccup. How are you doing today? We still got so many stars. They are really cute though. I know that there was a time where they also sold these little stars as plushies. But it's always some sort of Kickstarter order. And once they are gone, they are gone. Which I guess is fair because these guys are not really a big company, so they can't just go and overproduce. Oh, we should be here for quite a while. I've started pretty early today, I think. What time is it? Yeah, it's just about 8 PM. And this is a really easy game. I was just about to talk to you. That is such a Karen. Okay, we got rid of another stinky. There's also a mod that gets rid of the stinkies, but I don't know. I don't want to cheat with mods too much. I had one of the mods that allowed you to just press the F button on the shelf. That was at the time before we got the scanner. And I think I had unlimited hand mod. So I could just take a lot more items into my hand. But that is pretty much the kind of mod that I used before. I don't want to cheat too much. Oh, there's still stuff inside. 137. That's way too bad. That's also bad. Okay, I guess I can take this. I just realized I should probably get rid of my grade 10 cards first. We got so many of these. But I just saw that they are not really worth that much. So I guess getting them graded in just 2 days is not a good idea. And I'm running out of space. I'm just jumping around on my customers. I think I got more of the grade 10s. Maybe not. Oh, there we got one. Okay, just 2 more. It is really funny that the sound of the album is almost the same as when you're just making a big sniff. Just... It's exactly the same. And now... I wonder if that's the sound they used for this. Just taking a big whiff. Oh my gosh. No way. Let's see. We can definitely sell. Oh, I don't sell my fox. We can definitely sell this one. And the fish. And a flower. Maybe the card album got a cold. Oh my gosh, yes, I please want this one. Not really interested. Okay, I can go with this one. Another big one. All depends if you want to sell this. Nope, he just wants way too much. And I think we should be almost here. We're definitely done with the machines. Okay, 3,000 is not bad for these ones. I wish they would add some new cards to the game. The last time we got some is really a long time ago. We just got a bunch of plushies and a lot of books. Then all of the Ultra Pro stuff. Oh my god. Oh, we got another god pack. That explains why we got so much money. Nice one. I remember when I started this game and we didn't have these machines. So I already just made card opening streams. And I was sitting outside and ordered just hundreds of booster packs. And we just opened them all evening. And it took hours. Literally hours to open them. That was also kind of fun. But it's so much easier now. Did I just get confused about something? That was strange. I can't believe that it's already Sunday evening again. And tomorrow it's back to work. Gosh dang it. But it's not too bad. I mean, my work is pretty chill and I'm getting paid okay. Enough to get money for my hobbies. So I'm not really complaining, I prefer the weekends. But I don't mind the work as well. But I'm really looking forward to the next few months, maybe 1 or 2. And I'm so excited because I finally get my painted tabletop army. Oh, we got another big one. Holy moly, that's just a single card. That is crazy. I love it. I did not expect it. These ones are really rare. Usually you just get them from the customers. And we made a lot of money today already. But I think when we get to the grading again, I just have to take the slower ones. Because it's just way too expensive. Beep 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 beep. I kinda like this sound. It's almost the same as when you are getting your stuff drawn over the counter at the supermarket. And it's always making such. And then you just pay your stuff and you gobble down the blackberries that you just bought. I've eaten so many blackberries this weekend. I do not regret it. I don't think that we get this one. Oh, we got it. But that was really borderline price. It's for Star Wars Legion. I got an artist from Fiverr which is gonna paint the entire army. I'm super excited for this. Ooh, that's too bad. I kinda want it though. Okay, that's really bad. I wish I already had the army back. I had them all on my table for quite a few days, or even weeks, because I've been assembling all of them by hand. It's been such a mess. My hands were really just full of glue and it was not fun, but having them all standing there together was really something. A sight to behold. And I've boxed it all up and then had it driven to the artists. And it's also coming with a few Loxleys right out of the 3D printer, which I'm even more excited about. This is not the 501st. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of the 501st either. This is gonna be an army that's not many people will appreciate, I guess. It's basically a clone army for the Coruscant Guard. But I also got my own mini from Hero Forge, which is super awesome. No, wait a second. That's a great 10, oh my gosh. I really like the Coruscant Guard, and I think they are hated for no reason. I've even written an entire novel about them. It's a fanfiction and it's available for free. I don't think that the link is in the description, but it is up on Archive of Our Own and fanfiction.net. So if anybody wants to read it, it's up there for read. And it's also on my Affinity page. I think it's about 32,000 words, and it is a really interesting novel. I just kinda overdid it a little bit. Because I think I already prepared for the Grand Army scale, which means I got way too many minis. But you never have enough minis. Especially if they are colored, painted really cool. Okay, I think we're finally down to the last customer. And one of my biggest hobbies is list building. So obviously, if I can just build a lot of lists and then I buy the stuff for the lists that I really like, and yet it kind of results in buying way too much stuff. Oh, we solved a lot of deck boxes. Nice. We solved a lot of stuff today, oh my gosh. I will definitely make a video of the army when it's done. Definitely. These guys are really important to me. And we are done with another day, but yeah, the grading is available again. So I think we are going with 2 days is way too expensive. But 7 days is pretty good. What do we get graded? This one, definitely. That's another good one. I just want to keep one of each for my collection, and then we can just grade the other ones. But if they ever make the game actually playable, I want some foxes for a deck. This is why I keep 2 of them, and 2 of them. Okay, we are already getting pretty low. I usually just grade the cards over 1,000. And we're already at 1,800. That's a fox. If you are looking for the novel, then I would strongly advise to visit the Fur Affinity one, because it's the only one that got pictures to it. The Archive of Our Own and the fanfiction net are also nice, but they only allowed me to take the text. So you're basically missing out on a lot of cute pictures. And since it's pretty much available to the public and not age restricted, you should be able to just look at it without an account. And it's definitely a good read. I think it is better than the last Star Wars movies, to be honest. Then again, that's not really hard to achieve, I guess. I'm really curious what the new guy's gonna do with Star Wars. I'm just glad that we got rid of the girl. She was just producing a lot of bad stuff and making Star Wars too woke. I mean, I don't have anything against Rey or Kylo Ren, but they are just written so badly. And the story is so confused. First they try to kill each other, then they just heal each other again, then they try to kill each other again. It is... well, that is not Star Wars. Alright, we had a lot of stuff to grade. We just pretend the boxes are not there. Wow, we just made 33,000 bucks. And we will make even more tomorrow because we got all of the graded cards stacked. Why did you just take it out of the album? That was weird. So I got a 4, I got a 5, 6, 7, 8, the 9 and multiple 10s. I'm currently trying to finish one of the achievements, which requires me to have one of each. So maybe I have to buy a really broken card or something. That was not good. Nice. I honestly did not expect that so many people would come in and talk and stuff. Because this is really just a very lazy game, to be honest. There's nothing big going on, it's just really calm and nice music and stuff. I'm just yapping a bit. I was considering to play either this or Peak, but I wasn't really in the mood for another round of trying to climb the mountain. I'll probably play it next weekend. But I'm also considering to play the demo of Neo 3, which I'm kind of interested in. That is very nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, in the world of VTubing, I'm pretty much too calm and not chaotic and not enough and, you know, not enough drama and stuff. If I was just screaming stuff and pretty much a nut job, talking a lot of crazy stuff and such, I guess I could also make a lot of reaction videos where I just react to stuff that other people make. It's not something that I like. I just do my stuff and enjoy the people that enjoy the ride. And I think that's pretty niche, especially the Second Life grid drives, but it's just things that I really like and some of the stuff that I would do anyways. So I'm just streaming it instead of playing for myself. When I first started, then I was pressuring myself way too much. I was trying to make a lot of streaming schedules and try to play a game every day that I had free, but I was literally burning out and it was just not very fun anymore, but I also greatly underestimated how long it takes to build up a community and some people that regularly show up and get into the chat and talk sometimes or leave some comments on stuff. Or maybe YouTube is also not the best platform for this. I guess a lot of people just prefer to be on Steam or Twitch. Not on Steam. We are basically on Steam. And YouTube is probably a bit more on demand. Videos that people just watch whenever they got time and not when I'm online. But that is okay. I will not get any lower. Right, that's a good one. We can definitely get this. These are my favorite customers. Just underselling the big cards. But I think we kinda got a shortage of really good games recently. There's a lot of stuff that is just recycled, and even Neo 3 seems to be just a combination of Neo 1 and 2. And I've seen a trailer and, what is that called? A Loxely play from someone, and he was basically just rating the game, and he said that 90% of Neo 3 is just recycled from 1 and 2. And that is pretty bad. That is really bad. 90%, including endgame bosses. But for the first time, Neo is an open map game. So that is kind of exciting, I guess. That is why I potentially will look into the demo. Also, there is a mod for this game where you can basically set the prices for all of your stuff with just one click of a button. And if you play this game, I would definitely recommend it. Because otherwise you just spend way too much. In terms of time for setting all of it up again. That is a hard one. But I'll do it. Oh, we got our broken card. Nice. So, what rarity are we missing? I think we just need a 2 at this point. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10s. We just need a number 2. And the shop is just basically running on its own. And the people are really enjoying their games. Maybe not so much. Your jobs are stressful. Okay, first of all, why do you have multiple jobs? That sounds already stressful. Most time, people only got one job. And that is already stressful enough. And that's a 3, okay. We are still taking it. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Will you sell it to us, though? Nice. Yeah, but on Twitch you at least get the chance to get rated and stuff. There's no rates on YouTube. We are just collecting the Ultra Pro boxes on top. I think it's also some kind of getting used to something. The more you stream, the more you get used to having your voice on the microphone and stuff. Maybe for a start you could just make videos or something and then you decide if you want to keep the voice in or not. But honestly, sometimes people don't need the talking. They just watch the gameplay and that's also fun. But talking is pretty much a big part of the entertainment for some people. We got a fox for a swine. That is a good trade. Nice. There are so many dice missing. Okay, that makes sense. Honestly, I think these days almost everybody's money tight. And I may be getting the army painted, but that just means that for the rest of the month, I'm very low on food. But that is just how important the army is. Yeah, that can be a lot of pressure. Especially if they have to retire into some senior residence or something. That can be very expensive very quick. And a lot of countries don't really support you well with this. I did not mean to talk to you. The girl was just running into the way. Ooh, the machines are ready. But I also have to say, you are lucky that you still got your parents. I've already lost my mother at early age. I think it was in 2019, around Christmas. I think it was the 19th. Was it? I think it was. It's already been so many years. That were some pretty bad years anyways. That was right before Corona, where I just lost my mom and followed by my grandmother, followed by my godmother and then my grandfather, my grandfather. So people were just dropping one after another. And while it really sucks to have all of the people just die away and being pretty much on my own, at least I don't have to look after them at a late age, and I don't have this kind of money issues where I need to wonder how to pay for the residence and the medicine and stuff. I'm not sure which is better, to be honest, but in my case I know that most of them were really, really suffering, so at some point I think for most of the people who are really old, it is more of a relief when they are finally done. It's a lot of money. Oh, it's alright. It's been such a long time. I'm pretty much over it. And as I said, most of them were in a situation where it was really a relief to them. I still remember when I was looking to after my grandparents for quite a while. My grandma had really, really bad dementia. So after a while, she was just always talking about stuff like there's an elephant in the garden, or there's deer inside of the trees, or there's a neighbor standing on the garden fence all day and night. Which obviously none of that was actually real, but she strongly believed in all of it. And oh my gosh, if you tried to convince her that there's no elephant and no deers in the trees, she got really angry. So yeah, at some point, I think it's just time. It is still a loss, and none of the losses is funny, but for some people it's just better when they are finally done. Which sounds kinda cruel, but I think if you make them just suffer in order to have them stay alive longer, but without any quality of life, that is even more cruel if you ask me. Well, that's, oh my gosh, 5 cents. I don't want this. I got a lot of 3 cards. Just have to make sure that I don't accidentally sell one of them that I need. So we got a 9. Oh, we got 2 9s. Nice. And I think I also saw another 8. How is this still such a big pile? That's impossible. We are just not getting rid of these boxes, oh my gosh. There's so many left of these. I've been thinking about playing some Star Wars Battlefront 2, but I only got it on console, and I'm not sure if it's really worth it to buy it again on Steam. It probably isn't. I'm still hoping that at some point we probably get Battlefront 3. A lot of people are still waiting for this. I don't really understand why they not just make one. That would be the easiest thing to do. Just copy the old one, add a lot of stuff. Even if it's just soldiers or costumes. And then just release it as number 3, and they got all of the time to make some DLCs and stuff. But nope, they just don't wanna. I think we made a lot of money today. Okay, 21, that's not bad. That's probably because I didn't spend all of the money again. This is already a big help. If I'm not spending all of it. I've been watching all of today's animes that are interesting to me, but I think it's only been 2 or 3, which is really bad. This is such a really bad season. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, diabetes can pretty much not really treat it, but get some insulin and just change your eating habits, and you can pretty much regulate it. But it's still pretty annoying. And I think if you are already at the point where you can't longer eat whatever you want, that is really bad. That is a lot of lost life quality. And it sounds like that you're probably in the same situation with your dad that I was with my grandparents. And that is definitely a lot of work, yes. Okay, then that is maybe the cause for why she's not doing good. I mean, there's also different types of diabetes, so I luckily don't have any, but I've heard that it's very inconvenient, and depending on the type you got. Considering the stuff that I've been eating sometimes, it's pretty much a miracle. Wait a second. I was just walking straight down the line and didn't even think about where to put this. Nope, can't do this. Nice. Oh, also, back to the topic of your voice. I've been struggling with my microphone settings non-stop. I naturally sound a bit more nasal, and I really hate it, but there's nothing that I can do about it. I'm not a professional, so when I started, I had to basically just do try and error all the time. Because I had nobody who was in any of the streaming stuff. What is going on? This guy's literally offering me a 25,000 card for a 9,000 card, but I don't have it. Oh no. I wish I had this card. Oh, we're getting some good stuff now. Yeah, but what I was talking about before. I've just started streaming and I've been talking about stuff, and people were complaining about me not being understandable very well. I've just kept playing around with my microphone settings and stuff. And after some point, I think it really improved a lot. But if you try to improve it too much, you are also running into a risk where you can increase the noise gate and stuff like this, where you just take off a lot of natural sound and suddenly you sound kind of monotone because you just try to get a lot of between noises out of the voice, which I still have not figured out how to pretty much balance it very well. And I hate all of the settings with the filters on OBS. I know that when I started, I sounded a lot worse. I still need the 2 graded one. Yeah, I think some people just had trouble to understand because I got a little accent. And I'm also not a native English speaker, which is something to always keep in mind. English is pretty much a foreign language for me. But I think that I'm fluent enough to entertain people with it. We are getting so many bad offers today, oh my gosh. They are all just looking at the 29 bucks card. And nobody's buying it. Oh, there's no boxes left. So yeah, what I was saying is sometimes you worry too much. And if people are watching it without you talking, then they would probably also watch it with you talking. If anything, there may be even more people that stick around. Because sometimes if you're just playing a game, it can be a bit boring-ish. But if you keep it alive and you talk a little bit and you interact with your chat, that makes it a lot more entertaining. Sometimes I've made some grid drive videos where I was just talking to chat all of the time, and suddenly the drive was over and it was already 1 hour later and I had no idea where the time went. I'm not gonna lie, that were some of the most fun times. We got a big card over here. 20,000, oh my gosh. Okay, not bad. Oh, if you want to read the fanfiction novel, it's basically called The God's Blade. I think that is a necessary information if you want to look for it. That's basically the title of it. The God's Blade. Oh, we're getting some stuff over here. Nice. That was a lot of new cards. Not really value, but a lot of new stuff. One of the things that my fantasy novel is really good at is it is entirely original, canon bound. There's no escapism and no trying to evade really big events or something, but we have really gone through all of the main events. And in a way that just sounds natural, which I'm very proud about. Beep beep. And we got all of them. And funny enough, it's already 4 PM again in the game. There we go. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. What is this? I see, okay. Oops. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. What kind of games are you playing? Maybe people just don't like the games. I also got some games that are just not watched at all. And I mean, even this one is pretty unwatched. That's a really bad hand, man. Yeah, I can understand why he gave up. Oh, we got some new offers. Oh my gosh. Alright, I definitely want this one. But he wants a lot of money for this. He definitely knew why. Nice. Ba-dum. Yeah, why not? Get rid of the fish. It is nice that over time your people just get better at their job. We finally got the 3rd star. But it's still way to go. I wonder how effective they get at 5 or 4 stars. Because right now I don't really see much of a difference. Why is it so green outside? It's almost like a Fallout color. They are dropping the nukes. Yeah, I'm so glad that I took down the extra machines. If they had gotten stuck all of the time, I would have just lost it. Okay. Okay. Not gonna lie, I have never played Destiny, but I know that it's a game and I think it was pretty big. But I've never played it. Also, there's something else that really needs to be considered. The markets of watching streams and stuff is very oversaturated. So if you're just streaming like all the other people, the chances are that people are just watching in the streams that they already follow. That is something that I also still suffer from. They are just watching from the people that they clicked on the little subscribed button years ago, and anything else is like non-existent. Or not again. And that's basically what I meant before with, it is really hard to build up a community. I'm pretty sure we got some bad reviews again. Okay, that's very good. It smells okay. Gosh dang it. I already got to this thing over there. But if there's too much smelly people, the first one triggers and the second one walks in. Nothing I can do. Dang it. Okay, we can definitely do this. Bye-bye. And the machines are almost done again. God, I'm so happy when some of the boxes vanish. This is so annoying. Nice. And there was a time where I tried to stream stuff that I thought was very popular, but that were some of the least watched streams, to be honest. So this is where I realized that if you really want people to watch, you can't just stream what you think is popular. You either make some clickbait or some reaction stuff, or you just don't care about it. I basically am at the point where if people watch, that is nice, but I'm not changing my content to make people watch. And it's just a choice I made. And it's probably not a good one, or not one that gets me much subscribers or attention, but it's a choice where I can live with the best. And we'll still have to play some Among Us soon. I never finished the last Cosmic Cube. And when we play Among Us, anybody is free to join. I always play with open lobby. And we are done. And I'm still missing the number 2, gosh dang it. I can't believe it's so hard to get it. Well, I guess that is the day number 119. Let me just kick them out. Yep, straight out of the door. Not even shopping on the way out. I think it's already less boxes. Not much, but definitely less. And we finally got rid of some of these. That is a big win. There we go. Wow, we sold so many of the big ones. I can't believe there's an entire hole. Ooh, we forgot to pay the bills. That's why we made so much money. Whoops. Okay, we're playing one more day. And then I call it a day. Ooh, we lost money. I guess because I bought some really expensive stuff again. Makes sense. I wish the weekend was 3 days long. Always having just 2 days is so little. I can't open, we still wait for the checkout. And there we go. And maybe after this day I really throw away some of the boxes. They're really going so on my nerves. It just looks shit. That goes over there. And I think we are already... Okay. Got rid of another smelly one. It's already time for the boxes. There's an offer though. Yikes. Okay, let's open the machines. Yikes. Oh, not bad. I wish it was already Friday again. And I should really get to bed a little earlier today. I just sleep way too little. I always think that I'm wasting time when I sleep too early, but if I don't, then the next day I just pass out in the middle of the evening. And then I am having really trouble to sleep again. So, in the end, I'm not really doing myself a favor. God, I wish my army was already there. I already cleared a lot of shelves for them. Oh my gosh, nope. No way. Nice. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. Okay, that's a 5,000. Okay, that's a bunch of thousands, but not really a single big one. And I still haven't finished the Examon game. There's so much stuff I still have to play and so little free time. Ooh, nice one. I've been really lazy during my last vacation. I did already record some Mr. Peck openings on Trading Card Puppet. Not Puppet, but online. But I still need to edit them. And sometimes editing is even worse than just streaming. And there we go. Ah, gosh dang it, I thought it was a 2. I already got excited. That's a 5. I would love to get a number 2. Ah, come on, I was already there. There's so many people, but no offers. Oh no, I teleported to the checkout. I did not mean to do this. Nice. Why is this almost empty? You are doing a shit job. Okay, let's see, we got several 3s. We got some 5s. I don't want to sell anything that we still need. Oh, I want to get these graded. So we are going back to some low profit ones. Nope. Okay, that's pretty good. Walter White is also into trading cards, it seems. Ah, it's a 7. Unfortunate. Really, because of 5 cents. He stared right into my eyes. It was so creepy. Oh, right. I think we're doing pretty good. I don't see the free card thing doing anything. If we would get at least some better reviews, but right now we don't get anything. And I didn't see anybody mention them. We just have them. That's kind of annoying. Ta-dum. Okay. Ash, bring it. I need a number 2. Someone sell me a 2. We only got 5 hours left. Yikes. I walked right through it. It's a 7. I still want it. Nice. The shelves are still very full. Oh, there's another 3 people. Gosh dang it. None of them got a number 2. I guess we're not getting the achievement today. Only 2.5 hours left. Okay. Okay, that's also not bad. We're getting some okay deals over here. It's a 7. I really thought it was a 2. Gosh dang it. Fantastic. Just what I've always wanted. Okay, it's the last hour. Can we get a number 2 graded? Buddy. Graded number 2, right? Ah, that's a 4. Gosh dang it. And it's a super bad trade. I am not amused. I guess we're not getting one today. Yikes, the machine's are on. Oh, there's another 2. Nopes. And nopes. Nopes. That's a good offer, but I only got this card once. So, nopes. Oh, there's another one. Okay. I definitely take this one. Thank you very much. There's another one. These are the last chances of today. It's not looking good. I almost threw the box away. Oh, there's another one. Maybe I should have just kept a little way over here. Just a small gap. Oh my gosh. That's a big one. And he doesn't want much for it either. Nice. That's perfect. So I would say that the current setup is working pretty well. It's a very stable shop. That was not good. And there we go. I think there's one section that we don't need. Yes. Because I forgot to click the start before. Wait a second. I definitely forgot something over here. And there we go. And nobody wants to sell me a card. Really? You don't have 100 bucks. You don't have 22 bucks. Get out. Shh. This guy is costing me more energy than he brings me money. Alright, that's the last customer. And we are closed for today. I think that's it. Let me just check. Oh, there's some really bad holes. But again, I got so much redundancy, that's not a big issue. As long as there's no gaps in the store. Well, I guess that's all or less. That's been quite a while. Alright, it's been 2.5 hours. It's been really nice and relaxing, but I think it's time to call it a day. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed your stay, and anybody who watched this far, thank you very much as well. Please consider to like and subscribe if you like the content, and I hope that you guys have a nice rest of your day, and I see you next time. Bye.